Just drove down about an hour to go to Dallas. I'm headed to an epoxy class because I want to learn how to do some designer metallic epoxy floors, because I know that AI is about to wipe out my position, what I currently do in the lending space. I actually think that I'll be okay and be part of the 5 to 10% that survives. But just in case, I want to make sure I learn a trade so that way I can still earn a living that AI is not going to. We have interest in two main trades, and that is epoxy floors and being an electrician. Now the difference is, in order to be an electrician, you got to put in like 8,000 hours to get licensed, another 12,000 hours total to become a master license and start a company, right? I'm not really interested in putting in 12,000 hours, okay? My kids can do that shit. I'm 47. I don't need to be doing that at 47. But I'm not necessarily saying that would never happen, because I would if I had to, but I really don't want to. Now, epoxy, I can learn this skill in a couple days and start a company tomorrow. I don't have to put in those hours. I don't need to. All right, I am here. Let's see how this goes. So here's the floor we're going to do today.
Or that's what it's like copper.
Beautiful color. It's going to be marble floor. Beautiful, look at that.
And then just basically going to come back and do it again. Always having that angle, so it's bulldozing it back over there. Is to pre-mix your A prior to adding anything. And what that does is, we don't know how long this has been sitting in this warehouse, you know? The chemicals and stuff that I put in here, some sink, some rise. So you want to mix that prior. It was the real big, and it was this.
Also, see the color in here. It's a little bit reflective.
Make sure you aren't clumping it in there, so it's not bouncing up and hitting you in the eye.
Beautiful color. Angelo will be all right, we got a few layers down. Now we got this beautiful one about to go. So we haven't started even mixing it yet. We just laid them on the floor. Once we get all the colors in, then we're going to blend them in together with the squeegee and a roller. Then you're going to get the final.
Push it towards the cool areas. Pull it away. Back towards these areas we need to fill. Scoot around, scoot through it. Push and pull, push and pull. Keep it sweet, keep it sweet. Whoops.
I'm not sure, like, I honestly don't know. It's just I want the gap can.
And you can see the gold right here.
That's what we're working on. So you walk on it. What? Why? Because I keep on up with it?
Yeah, leave it alone.
Alright, then. Alright, then.
Keep on and keep on. Blend it all together. Oh, it's just different colors.
Right. There's so many. Right, epoxy class number 1, day 1, done. It was very interesting. It was actually a lot of fucking work. Very, very, very messy. But when you're actually doing the laying down of the colors, and that part is actually like really cool. And then just watching it, you know, the product setting and then all the lines coming in. It was actually really, really cool. So I can't wait to see what it looks like tomorrow after it's dry. Tomorrow we're putting on the top coat to basically seal it. And it's pretty. I see myself doing this as a business? Absolutely. Totally could. It's very, very messy. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but the finished product, it actually is pretty cool. And it's very prosperous. So the amount of money that's charged for these jobs is fantastic. So definitely worth my time, because I'm all about only investing things that are worth my time. So I would have some systems set up to minimize the amount of mess made because there's a lot of people who were new, and so everybody was making mistakes. Even the teacher was making lots of mistakes as well too. And so there was a lot of things that we had to change on the fly. But I think after I got about 10-20 jobs down, I'd have my systems in place, and it would be just a straight up strategy, like boom, 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 boom. Wouldn't be so messy, and be in and out fast. So I'll be back in the morning for day 2.